Hello YouTube and welcome to the Credit Boom channel. My name is Angel and I come to you guys once a week on Mondays to discuss everything related to credit education. It is my passion and goal is to show and teach every one of you how credit works. No schools, no universities have ever taught credit, so I'm sharing with you guys the struggles that I went through with my credit so you don't have to. Guys, please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and that like button. This helps the channel reach out to a greater audience and helps this channel grow. In today's topic, we're going to be discussing why the Biden administration wants to cancel the three major credit bureaus. Okay, Biden, our president, is trying to pass a law or a bill to cancel the three major credit bureaus: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Now, these businesses have been in business for years for profit. In other words, their sole purpose is to provide information to the banks and the creditors for individuals that are applying for a loan or a credit card. The banks and creditors gather this information to see whether or not the individual is creditworthiness or not. Therefore, if they are extending credit to that individual or loan to that individual, and if they're not creditworthiness, the chances of them getting a loan or a credit card will be slim with a low credit score. Now, again, these businesses are in business to provide credit information on individuals, so the creditors and the banks have the information they need to extend credit to those individuals or loans based on their payment history. This is what these major credit bureaus do, and they're for-profit businesses. Now, what the Biden administration wants to implement, if this law or bill passes, is they want to create one entity. They want to create one location, nonprofit, non-biased institution, is the CFPB, Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Now, this entity exists today to make sure that the three major credit bureaus are doing what they're supposed to do based on the law as far as providing fair, it's called the FACT Act, the Fair Act credit reporting. So the CFPB, Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, is pretty much there currently to make sure that the three major credit bureaus are doing what's called the FACT Act, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Now, their job is to make sure that the three major credit bureaus are reporting accurately and fairly. That's why the Consumer Services Protection Bureau is in fact existing. So the idea behind this new law or bill, if passed, is everything will now go through them. In other words, the three major credit bureaus will no longer exist. Everything would be through the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. And the idea behind this bill is non-biased and more focused toward the minorities, which are the Latinos, blacks, and Asians. The idea behind this is to provide a non-biased, non-for-profit business utilizing the Consumer Services Protection Bureau as the entity for this implementation to provide credit information all done in one place and provide a fair practice. Now, today, with the three major credit bureaus, we all know that 76% of what's on there is either incorrect, unfair, unduly incorrect, erroneous information on your credit report. That's not going to go away, in my opinion. The only difference I see is that instead of utilizing three credit bureaus, it's only going to be done in one spot. In this case, this entity, if passed, will be controlled and run by the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, which is part of the government, and part of the information I've also read in this bill, if passed, is that right now, currently, our credit information, whether it be negative information, is what I'm focusing on: collection, charge-offs, repos. all that negative information currently now stays in your credit report for 7 years. If this new law passes, it won't be 7 years anymore. It'll be 4 years. Okay, that is a decrease in time, which is a lot better for everyone, in my opinion. You know, we're all human. We can make mistakes. In our past, we could have missed a payment. Now that payment will stay in your credit report for 4 instead of 7. Now, in my personal opinion, if this law passes, it's going to take a long time. There is a transition phase. I mean, there's a lot of data that these 3 major credit bureaus have that would have to be transferred over to this entity, and that takes time. In my opinion, 7 years minimum, and plus, to get all that information, accurately get all that information, and transition that information over to one location, which in this case, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau will take charge of this business. Again, according to the Biden administration for nonprofit, I really don't think the 3 major credit bureaus were just handed over. I think they will probably sue the government because they've been doing this for some time. There's pros and cons with this bill. Again, what I discussed with you guys here is just, I want to be clear, this is just credit education. My videos here is to provide credit education to a large audience. And guys, thanks to you, you know, you guys are either going to support this channel or not, you help it grow or not. My goal here is to show you guys value in credit education. I think the more people are aware of this information, the more they can better themselves and take the appropriate actions of what they need to do to improve their credit scores. Guys, at the end of the day, with good credit scores, you leverage a lot of opportunities for you to improve your life. I mean, that's the bottom line here. The purpose of this video is to improve your life. Okay. Another thing I've read in this bill, it's more targeted to those they can characterize as minority. I'm a minority, but the idea is to help Asians, Latinos, and Blacks to improve their credit scores. Because guys, the majority of us, in that case, minorities, we're low income based families, so it's more difficult for us to reach that goal. So they want, you know, let me give you an example. It's when we want to try to buy a house, okay, the minorities in general, it tends to be more difficult to obtain a loan to get a house because at the end of the day, our credit scores are lower than what's required to get there. Now, so since we don't qualify, we end up renting instead of buying a house. So this new law, if it passes, it will list rental payments in your credit report and utility bills in your credit report. So it'll help those individuals, those minorities, boost their score because utility payments and rental payments will now be part of the credit reporting process, therefore increasing their score to make it more obtainable to obtain a loan to buy their home, which is the American dream, right? Is to buy a house. So this is the goal behind this law. Now, those of you that have been responsible and have been making payments and your scores are excellent and good, really have nothing to worry about. Your scores will go up automatically, and instead of looking at 3 different credit bureaus to make sure your information is accurate, you're only looking at one entity, which in this case, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, and nothing will change. For those individuals that have been responsible and have been making their payments on time, their credit scores are just going to go even higher. So this is more towards minorities to help them gain access to more funding and able to improve their lifestyle, leveraging credit and moving forward. I mean, that's the end of the day, right? We're here to help everybody as much as we can in credit, and therefore improving their livelihood and their lifestyles. I bring you this information because the topic this just came out. Guys, I hope this information has helped you in any way. Guys, please leave any comments or below on this, and please suggest anything. If you guys want me to talk about something specifically on credit, I'll be more than happy to bring it up in the next video. Or if you prefer to email me, I'll respond to your email in turn. Now, I'm also going to mention this briefly. It is coming soon, and I thought you guys should know. I'm coming up with a self-help, step-by-step credit repair. In other words, I'm giving you guys the ability to fix your own credit, providing you with an education platform to show you how things get done. Now, if this new law passes, a lot of things are going to change, so it's going to get more difficult and taking care of your credit. Because at the end of the day, guys, if this transition does happen, those with bad credit, that's not going to go away. That's not going to go away. The bad credit will remain wherever it ends up going. At the end of the day, we have to take care of our past, take care of our credit. Anybody can make mistakes. As long as we move forward and try to fix our mistakes and learn from our mistakes, and then we can improve our livelihood and our family. So guys, again, don't forget to leave any comments below. You guys, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are really helping me with this channel. Let me reach a greater audience. I think the more people know about credit education, the better for all of us. And again, my goal is to let everybody know how credit works, because at the end of the day, if I can show you what I went through and I've benefited from it, why not? You guys can do it too. I'm a normal guy. I'm not a genius, and I just learned the hard way. Sorry about that. To try to fix my credit, because no one taught me, and I went through a lot of struggles. So I'm reaching out to you guys so you guys don't have to go through that struggle. All right, guys. And also, going off the little topic here, it starts in the mindset, guys. It starts in the mindset. You have to look at credit differently, and not use it as cash. A lot of people out there just use their credit cards and back them out to the limit. Guys, don't do that, man. Do not do that. Use credit to leverage credit to better your lifestyle. If you have your credit cards at the maximum, that won't help you. That's just going to bring your credit score down. We're not supposed to use credit that way. We're supposed to use credit to show the banks that we are responsible and that we can make our payments on time. And therefore, when we need something, when we need to buy that car, or when we need to buy that house, we always want a house, right? It is there for us. And then they see our credit score, we qualify, boom, it's given to us, the universe gives it to us, and we get to have what we want. But it all starts here. It starts in the mindset. And if we use it the right way, and that's what I'm here for, guys, reach out to me, ask me questions, tell me what you're going through. I will give you my opinion. I went through a bankruptcy. I had a repossession. I had collections. I had it all, guys. I was on the bottom. 2008, when everybody knows what happened in 2008. I hit rock bottom. I hit rock bottom, and look where I'm at today. I can help you. I can help you. Just ask me. It's not the end of the world. Most of us are going through hard times, and we will come through. We will come through together. Guys, I really appreciate you guys. I can't wait to see you guys next Monday. Take care.